All right, here are the first 9. Yes, the first 9. I have too many, but let's start swatching. I'm gonna try and keep all the colored duochrome ones till later, although I have one right here because I didn't think about it. So let's grab another neutral one and put it there instead. And I know I have this highlight, this rainbow one, but I know I'm gonna let it go. So it's fine to be here. But I'm gonna do all the normal ones first, and then I'm gonna do all the duochrome and weird colored ones. Because like I said, I wanna compare them to the 3 palettes that I have. All right, first off, I'm throwing this away. I have a defective one. It is the Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter. This is not the one that I wanted to give away from a friend of mine. This is the one that I bought, and every time you touch it, it hard pans. And after the first swatch, you don't get much color out of it. So I don't want to deal with it. It pisses me off every time I look at it. We're throwing it away. That's one. So I'm currently panning this one. This is the Pixie by Petra Beauty Blush Duo in Rose Gold. I've mentioned this a million times. I took out the blush because I didn't like it. The highlight is gorgeous though. It's staying, it is being panned, it will be gone hopefully by the end of the year if I have to crush it up and put it in body lotion. That's staying. Next we have the other one that I have. This is in Peach Honey. I'm swatching all of these so that I can do comparisons. And that is a little more peachy, so for now it can stay. Next we have what was a deluxe sample from Sephora. This is Amazon Clay from Tarte and Stunner. I love how their stuff smells now. There it is. That's even more kind of peachy golden. I'm terrible at describing colors. I was never meant to be a painter because I cannot describe color. Next of this group is the Laura Mercier. This is their Matte Radiance Highlight. Probably not going to keep this. I don't think it does anything. Right there. I mean, it's pretty, but it's in that same color family, and I would go for any of these over that one. I know it's Laura Mercier, I know it's expensive, and I should like it, but I don't. It can go. Next is the Becca Moonstone Mini. I got this in a set with liquid for Christmas, not last December, but the December before. See, I'm never impressed with these. I'm always like, oh, it's nice, but I mean, I have a bunch of other nice highlighters in the same family. My camera stopped because it's stupid sometimes. This is the Becca Moonstone. I decided to declutter it because I don't get the hype and it looks like all my other highlights. So it's going. Here's the Essence Pure Nude highlight. This is another one that I'm never impressed with when I swatch it or when I put it on. It's like, if I really like a highlight that's a little dark, I can go light with it. But that's just never one that impresses me when I try to put it on, so we will declutter it. We'll move these over there so I don't get confused, because I do that a lot. Here's the Wet n Wild Fergie highlights. They still have these, they're just not called Fergie highlights anymore. This is in Hollywood Boulevard. I don't know what the current incarnation of it is. And that is that. You know, I think this one is too dark for me. Like, I know light hand, but yeah. We'll just let it go. It's huge, it's bulky. I'm not excited to use it. Let's just go with that. And finally, my Cindy Luminizer. She is a little broken, sadly. That is more of a blush topper for most people, but I do wear it like as a topper to a blush into the highlight area. Like that is one that is kind of dark, but I like it. I like how it looks when I go light with it, so it can stay. And because it is trying to come out, I couldn't just give it away, I would have to throw it away. All right, next set coming. Okay, these are my last 5 normal highlighters. Normal enough. And I have a stack over here of duochrome chromatic highlighters. I officially have too many. All right. And I still have all my swatches from over here, so I can still compare. Actually, I should bust out this too and swatch this highlight to make sure that I want to hold on to it. Ooh, that is thick. I got too much. But It is different from the others, and I did like it, and I haven't really pulled a super golden highlight so far, although this might be very similar. This is Ofra, it is Rodeo Drive. I love just touching this and swatching it, I really do. I think they're different enough for my taste, so this can stay. I'll just stick it in the box now. Let's see, we have a highlighting blush from Maybelline, the Master Highlight, in Natural that I use as a highlight. I have a couple of these, and I like them. I don't know why I got rid of them. And that is that. I hope you can see that. It doesn't really look like much else. It kind of looks like the nude one, but a little more shimmer to it, which I want in my highlight. No, wait, what was that? What was that? Crap. No, wait, this is the Wet n Wild one. But this one can sheer out better, that's what it was. Alright. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Precious Petals that I have. Hey, not bad pad on. I mean, I just dug into one spot, but still, like, all the printing is still there. Now, this is one that I can actually go light on, and it works. I mean, I wore it for like 3 months straight, so I know that it works. I mean, I was able to hit pan on it. It can stay. Here we have the Physicians Formula Shimmer Brick and the Shimmer Strips, my apologies, in Malibu Strip. Now when you swatch these all together, this is way too dark. It actually looks just like whatever this one is. I thought they were too dark. Maybe I wasn't getting enough of the light shade. Because normally I would just stick to like these two and get something much lighter, but I have that too, so yeah. You know what, I can declutter this because it is like a couple of things on here no matter where I swatch it from, so we will let that go. And finally, this is a highlight that I really like. This is the Warm Nude highlight from Physicians Formula. I wish it said somewhere on here exactly what it was. The Shimmer Strips. I tend to stick in this top quadrant. But I mean, this top quadrant is so pretty, and it's just different enough. It's just enough pink in it from all these other ones that I feel okay keeping it. I will probably depot it though. And I just realized there is one that I left out of here. It is the Physicians Formula highlight in something Pearl. I hit pan on it like 2 years ago, and I'm keeping that too. I need to depot a couple of these and pop them into a Z palette, and I think that will help with storage because this thing is huge, you know? So what have I decluttered so far? More than I expected. I've decluttered 13 products so far. I've kept way more than 13, so don't pat myself on the back yet. And now I have to do all of my duochrome chromatic highlighters, and I might be throwing one away because I just dropped it on the floor. Alright, so between these 3 palettes, I probably have all of these, but maybe this one, because this one is white with a pink reflect, and I don't think I have that in any of these. Alright, so let's clean ourselves off and get started. So first, we have the Estate highlight in the Afterglow highlight in Do Me, I think is the name of it. It's really pretty and really soft. So as you can see there. But we're going to swatch through the 3 palettes that I kept to see if I need it. Purple Horseshoe is way more blue. The Aurora palette. Spectra is way more pink. And the purple in the Naked Cosmetics has a much more pink reflect to it than this. Or maybe it's more purple. It's different. I don't know colors. So the Estate is different from all of the purples that I have in other palettes, so it will stay, which I'm very happy about because I really like it. But while I have all of these other purples, let's remove, actually let's not remove, let's keep the Estate on there too, and swatch these other three purpley highlights. First we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Lilac to Reality. That looks like Purple Horseshoe to me, actually. Looks a lot like Purple Horseshoe. So this can be decluttered. Over there. Let's see, we have Royal Calyx from Wet n Wild as well. This is from the permanent line. This one feels kind of nasty, honestly. Like, it feels dry. And honestly, it also looks very similar to Purple Horseshoe. So we can let that go. This is blue. Why was I saying this was purple? This is the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Highlight in Twilight Tint. This is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. If you want an inexpensive, if you want to dip your toes to the waters of colored highlights, these are great ones to get. And there it is. Like I said, it's really pretty. I almost hope I don't have something like it. Well, I guess I hope I do, but I hope I don't. You know what I mean? Whatever. That'll make sense. All right, so we have the blue in here. Not close, but not quite. And of course, I smeared it on the underside as well to make it more confusing. Aurora has Orion. Still not quite the same, but very close. Like, if all three of them are really close, I might go ahead and let it go anyway. Because how much blue highlight am I going to use in my life? Now we're going to go Blue Moon, Star, and Blue Ice because they're all blue. Or at least have blue to them. And that one ended up on my knuckle. Is that Blue Ice? But I want to keep it because there's none of them are quite like it. And I already decluttered two of my purple ones. You know what, F it, I'm gonna keep it. So we'll put that up here. I am not going to make my goal of getting all the loose ones in the box. I didn't think. All right. Pink. I guess we'll start with the other next one. This is in Lavender Steel. It says lavender, but that fucking looks pink to me. You see, pink! Actually. This Winky looks more white. But... okay, no. They are different. I just had to make sure. But now we have them both swatched on there. So first... we have Pink Heart and Moonchild. Oh wow. Holy crap, that is exactly like the Winky Lux one. Like to a T. Well, we know we can declutter the Winky Lux one. Like, this is the Winky Lux, this is the Moonchild. I think the Winky Lux is cheaper for the full size, so if you were interested in that color but don't want to buy the whole palette, get the Winky Lux one. Anyways, next, Aurora, because we are still checking the duochromatic one. There is no pink highlight in here. I did not realize that. And now we have, I don't think that one's going to look like any of these pink ones, but we do have the pink and the Naked Cosmetics, which also looks exactly like the Winky Lux one, just with a little bit less of the white reflect. So Winky Lux definitely needs to go, but there are none quite like this, so we can keep that. Now let's check these two real quick. Here is the Sweetest Bling. This was also a limited edition one. This one feels so much softer than that purple one. Honestly, it's quite different, so we can hold on to that. And now we have Botanic Dream. Now it doesn't look like any of those, but these two look very alike. And this one is a little bit lighter, so it's a little more wearable for my fair ass skin, so we are going to let go of Botanic Dream. But if you missed this highlight, the Sweetest Bling, this one is really close. It's not an exact, but it's close. Alright, let me go count of what I have gotten rid of, and we shall be back. Okay, I'm back. So, I have numbers. And I lost my notebook. No, here it is. I am scatterbrained. My apologies. So let's go over what we got rid of first, because it's more successful than I thought, honestly. I actually cut my highlight powder singles almost in half. Like, I kept 12 single powder highlights and I got rid of 10, which is really good. So, and honestly, this is one that I was loving, but I realized that I had several dupes of in palettes, so I never thought I would get rid of this one. But I mean, 10 highlights that can go for a swap or whatever. And then the rainbow one's gonna have to get thrown away because I got a defective one, but everything else is still good. Like, it hasn't expired or anything of that nature. Bronzers, I kept 5, and I'm getting rid of 1. I didn't have a lot to begin with. I also have the contour powder. And I kept 1 other contour thing. Yeah, I kept the Physicians Formula little trio. So I didn't get rid of any contours, I only got rid of 1 bronzer. But I don't have a ton of bronzers. Like, the only 2, like, I only kept 2 shimmery bronzers because I only have 2. Well, I'm keeping 3, but 1 is almost out the door. And I have my 2 big ones, and then I have my Hoola. And I have the little pan of Hoola Light that I'm going to experiment with. It's not here, it's in the mail. Now, here, I'm also very happy because I have 3 palettes that are bronzer and highlight specific. I'm glad I got rid of 3 because I kept 6. One of them is a duo and one of them is a trio, and one of them is a contour palette, but I kept 6 that are straight either highlight or highlight and bronzer. And I do have these 3, but I count them in other categories. So like, this is an eyeshadow palette that has highlights in it. I count this actually as a blush palette because that's primarily what I use it for, and this is a blush palette that has a bronzer and a highlight in it. So I know some people count by the pan, I don't. It screws my mind up a little bit. But yeah. So, and of course that goal that I had about, well, I want to see if I can fit everything in my box. Let me give you a quick shot of everything that I kept. It all fit. Everything that I'm not specifically panning at the moment fit. Except this booger. This one booger does not fit anywhere. Maybe. Yeah, but now it's like squishing things out, so that's not gonna count. However, I'm gonna depot some things soon. I'm gonna depot. This Physicians Form was actually really easy to depot. They're not glued in that hard. That's why most of my Physicians, oh wait, I have 13 powder highlights because I have 1 sitting in a palette. Where's my pencil? So I want to keep track of this because I don't normally do numbers. And I need to start just so I know what I have. Not because I need to hit a number, but because I want to know what I have. So I have 13 highlights, but like this one, I can depot. This one, I can depot because I abhor this packaging. I'm literally going to depot them after this video and take a picture to insert. And I will see if I can depot these 2 because this packaging is ginormous. This is the Ofra and the Maybelline. So that's at least 2 things out of here. And once I depot those 2, this will fit in easily. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.